Hi guys, how you doing? Pastor P here. Hope you're doing well. Coming to you from inside of our camper. And we're excited about being here, camping for the next couple of days. And hopefully this will get to you. If not today, it'll get to you in the next couple of days. Hope you're having a great day and certainly enjoying this study. The first half of this study, the first third of this study was about getting to the root of things, getting to the root of you, discovering those things that are driven by you and those things about you that are driven by God, and trying to find the balance, and also trying to allow the Spirit of God, the Spirit of the living God that lives and abides and dwells inside of you, to take reign in your life and to squash all those egocentric things that have never worked for you, those places where we keep trying to use the same things and do the same things, but they never quite seem to work. Those things, getting that stuff out of the way, peeling back the natural, so to speak, peeling back those things we focus on all the time that cause us to miss the spiritual things, that cause a distraction or a hindrance from us walking in the Spirit. And so now we enter into this place. Okay, we decided what we don't want. How about we spend a season deciding what we do want? Okay? Because the thing that happens with, if you remember, like we were talking about where we plant a seed, we put the seed in the ground. When the seed, the kernel pops open, the first thing it sees is dirt, right? And then it stretches and it works and it grows, and we water that seed and we give some sunlight into that seed. And it bursts through the surface. Now what does it need? Okay? We're the same way. We discovered we have an entire kingdom that lives and abides and dwells inside of us. Now how are we going to fill that kingdom? We decided what we didn't want in it. Now it comes time to decide what we do want in it. I want to call your attention to Matthew in the 6th chapter. Okay, beginning in the 19th verse, it says, "Don't hoard treasure down here, where it gets eaten by moths and corroded by rust, or worse, stolen by burglars. Stockpile treasure in heaven." The kingdom of heaven is in our heart. Kingdom of heaven is within. Stockpile treasure in heaven, where it's safe from moth and rust and burglars. It's obvious, isn't it? The place where your treasure is the place you will most want to be and end up being. Grab a hold of that. The place where your treasure is the place you will most want to be and end up being. You see, a lot of times we, where our treasure is, there's where we want to be. And we want to be where our treasure is. But a lot of times we just keep striving for these things out there that we don't even know what it is. We're striving for it, but we don't know what it is. We don't know the things that give us our greatest delight. I mean, what is that? What is that? For us, it's in this place of camping. For us, it's in this place, horseback riding, because we get clarity. We spend time outside. We spend time talking together. We hang out with our friends. We're peeling back layers and levels of just who we are. And you see, we're attached to, I don't know if you can see outside the camper there, we're attached to a horse trailer. So you already know that my wife is really driven by, that's where her treasure is. And so we're able to bring that together, but that requires communication. It required to get to know each other. This was years ago, but get to know each other. What's important to each other? And because it's in those places, paying attention to what really fills you up. And so as we continue to step forward with this, I mean, most of us go about pursuing something and we don't know what we're pursuing. We're working and working and working. We're like, oh, I'm working toward my dreams. Oh, I just want this and that and the other. But yet we don't lay down some set goals to get there. Okay? And a lot of times folks are like, here she go. Here she goes. She's going to want us to set some goals, and then we got to kind of go for it, and then we got to kind of share it. Well, whether you share it or not, that's up to you. But it's important, because I know the things that we have obtained and attained, the things in our heart, the things that we've obtained physically or whatever, it's because we set goals and went for it. Okay? Being very clear about what those goals are. So we're going to spend a little bit of time talking about that, because nobody deserves that abundant life that is for you. Remember, we've been talking about what's for you is for you. What is for you? Know what it is. Okay? So we're going to set some goals, and maybe our first goal is to set goals, is to sit down and jot some stuff down. Just brainstorm, just put down on paper. I mean, we got just big piece of paper. What's important to you? Boom, 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 boom. Write it down, write it down, write it down. It doesn't have to make sense right this minute. Write it down. Because then what we'll do is we'll take it and piece it apart. Okay? Again, I want to share just a little bit more from this passage with you. It says, your eyes are windows into your body. If you open up your eyes wide open in wonder and belief, your body fills up with light. If you live squinty-eyed in greed and distrust, your body is a musty cellar. If you pull the blinds on your windows, what a dark life you will have. And it goes on to speak about, you can't worship two gods at once. Loving one God, you'll end up hating the other. Adoration of one feeds contempt for the other. You can't worship God and money both. Okay, I only include that is because we get so busy focused on the money part that we forget to live the dream part. Okay, a lot of times we don't even know the dollar amount. A lot of times folks say, oh, I want this over there, but you don't even know what it's going to take to get to that over there. Let's take the time to get to know what's it going to take to get that over there. Okay? And please know this, as you're setting your goals, feed your faith. Even how outrageous some things may seem. Feed your faith. Put it down. Write it down. Write it down. Because if it's important to you, okay, right? Where your treasure is the place you will most want to be. Okay? I hope you're doing well today. I love you greatly. Excited about being outside and excited about encouraging you and walking with folks that are encouraged to follow after their treasure, to follow after the desires of their heart. Have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.